Hi, it is the 12th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and this week the Gospel is from Luke. And this is a very familiar Gospel. We've all heard it many times before. And Jesus asks his disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" And his disciples give him the answer that we've all heard: Elijah, John the Baptist. And they go through the litany of people that people say that Jesus is. And he says to them, he gives them a riveting question. "But who do you say that I am?" And Peter gives, Peter says, "You are the Christ of God, the anointed, sent by God." And Jesus goes on to talk to them about, in order to follow me, you have to deny yourself. You have to accept your cross. When people look at us, who do they say we follow? Do our behaviors, how we act to one another, how we act to our family members, how we act to a sick spouse, do people, through our actions, do we mirror Jesus? Do we carry our crosses with grudges on our face? Or do we accept our crosses because, in all honesty, everyone has a cross? It's part of life. Those poor people the other day, they went out to have a really good time in Orlando. They didn't know what was about to besiege them. They didn't know that they would never go back to their homes again, 49 of them. Their lives, their families' lives are changed forever. We should pray for those people. In this gospel, Jesus starts out, as he starts out many times before he talks to the apostles. He was praying. We should pray. Pray that Jesus changes our hearts and the hearts of those people around the world that seem to hate. We should, when we drive, when we go to the store, people should look at us and realize that person has something that I want. I remember a while back, my wife and I were driving along, and there was a man in front of us that had a fish on the back of his car. And you could see how animated he was in his car because the person in front of him was not going fast enough, and he was leaning on his horn. He had a fish on the back of his car, signifying Jesus Christ, a Christian. Let us this week show that we, by our love, by our actions, are the followers of Jesus Christ. God bless you. Have a great week.